ACT Math, test number 4, answer key part 2. So, number 21, for all of x, blah, 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 blah. Go ahead and distribute all of them out, and make sure you distribute out your negatives. So we get negative 5x squared plus 10x minus 4x. Sorry, negative 5x squared plus 10x minus 4x plus 7x squared minus 3x. Start combining big pieces, and I cross them out just so I can keep them straight. 10 minus 7 should get me 2. 3x. Yeah, that's all of them. C, 2x squared plus 3x. 4 to the negative third means 1 over 4 to the third, which is 1 over 64. If x is 5/2 is a solution, what's the value of k? So just plug x in. I cranked this one out, and I got 25 over 2 plus 5/2 k equals 20. Multiply everything by 2. 25 plus 5/2 k equals 40. Subtract 25, I get 15. K equals, multiplied by the reciprocal, 6. So it looks like I did it wrong. Funny, I already got this one right. 25. Oh, I forgot to get rid of this. So yeah, not by 2, just 1. 3. In triangle QRS, RT bisects the angle. So that means this is 59 and this is 59. Angle Q measures 44. What's the measure of angle RTS? This is actually an external angle. I can just add these two together, but that causes all sorts of problems. So I just tell people this is 77 based on 77, 59, and 44 all adding up to 180, and that means this has to be 103. Emily wants to enclose an area in her backyard. She has 52 feet of fencing. The width can be between 9 and 12. She wants to use all the fencing. So 2 of them, not necessarily to scale. 9 would mean these have to be 17 and 17 because they got to add up to 54. 12, 14 and 14. So it's got to be between 14 and 17. And that's just perimeter. It has to add up to 52. Volume V of a sphere is determined by this formula. R is a radius. Here's the big advice I have for you. If you ever see diameter, change it to R equals 6 immediately. And now we just go 4 pi. I'm going to pull the pi out because it's in the answers. So there's no reason to multiply it out. Over 3, 6 to the third. End up with 288 pi. And yes, I know I just wrote it again. Sorry. Figure below, angle K is a right angle, JL 17. Mistake. LK. I have to fix that. What's the tangent of S? Well, this is a triple, 8, 15, 17. Tangent's 8 over 15. D. What's the sum of all the solutions? Well, cross multiply. We get 5x squared plus 4x equals 2x squared plus 10x. 3x squared minus 6x equals 0. 3x, x minus 2, x equals 0, and 2. Add them together, we get 2. We'll have absolute value problem. Negative 7 minus 2 times, well, that's 7, minus 2 times 6, negative 5. Number Number 30. KO is parallel to LN. That means this is 40 in here. KN is congruent to LN. That means these angles are the same and they add up to 180. So 180 minus 40 is 140. These should both therefore be 70. Blah, 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 blah. What's the measure of JKO? Well, hard to see with all my drawing. This is 70. This is 40. We want to know what this is. Has to be 70 because these three have to add up to 180. 70, 70, 40. Done. 2a squared minus 5 is less than or equal to 67. What's the smallest real value a can have? Now, whenever I get in the smallest, I am going with the number line. A squared has to be less than or equal to 36. Therefore, a could be equal to 6 or negative 6. For number lines, plug it in and check. Could be here, could be here, could be here. You got to check all three areas. So the easy one to check is the middle. See if 0 works. Go all the way back to the original equation. 0 is negative 5 less than or equal to 67. Yes. Try 10. That's out here. Does that work? 200 minus 5. No. So the answer is in here. And now read the question. Smallest real value has to be negative 6. Big believer in that number line. 32. Length of one side of a square is 11 units. What's the length in the units of the diagonal? This is a 45, 45, 90 triangle. That's 11 root 2. And you're done just that fast. What's the radius of a circle with this equation? Well, you just take square root of that. You get 8. Done. What's the slope of the line? Funny, this looks familiar. I'm going to ignore, well, I'll put it in just to be thorough, but you can just ignore the y-intercept. That should be equals. You get 12 over negative 3. M equals negative 4. Local basketball league teams have this, 25 teams in the league. So that's the number of teams here. If I add them up, I get 25. And 3 teams have 6, 6 teams have 7. So we need to add up all the players. Well, 3 teams have 6. So if this helps, go 6 plus 6 plus 6, which is 3 times 6, plus 6 teams have 7, 7 plus, yeah, well, that's just 6 times 7, plus 4 times 8, plus 9 times 9. Don't ask me why I'm putting some parentheses and some not. Plus 10 times 3. Add all that up. Divide by 25 teams. It'll tell you the average number of players on a team. It rounds to 8. That's a calculator problem. Make sure you know how to use your calculator. (36) Figure below, circle is centered at K, is contained with square, yada yada. If the circle's cut out, how much area remains? So we need the square, which is 7 squared. Pardon me. 2 7s. 14 squared. We got to cut out the circle. Minus pi times 7 squared, which is 49. So we should get 196 minus 49 pi. Well, it's the collision of a line that has the same slope with the y-intercept of this one. So let's do this one first. Y equals negative 3x minus 5. There's my y-intercept. No, no, no. Let's go find the slope of this. Same slope. Negative 8y equals negative 2x plus 13, but I don't really care about that. Divide by negative 8, divide by negative 8, I get 1/4. There it is. Which of the following represents the solution set of this inequality? I'll run a little out of space here, so 4x plus 2 greater than or equals 7x plus 11. Negative 3x greater than or equal to 9. X less than or equal to negative 3. Negative 3, no, 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 less than, yes. 0 is greater than. 0 should not work. It's a nice number to test. That's why I picked it. So 0 kills these. Is 2 greater than 11? No. Looks like we did it right. What's the value of s if the line in the standard coordinate plane passes through points 3s, 16 and 2s, 6 and has a slope? 16 minus 6 on top. 2s minus 3s on the bottom. 10 over negative s equals negative 5 halves. Cross multiply, 5s equals 20, s equals 4. And I think I screwed up. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Let's plug it in and see. 3 times 4 is 12, 16, and 8, 6. 16 minus 6 is going to give me a positive number, so I've definitely messed up. Where did I mess up? Negative, positive, negative, s. 5s is 20. Put them in the wrong order. Well, that's why we double check things. 3s minus 2s, positive s, negative 5s, negative 4. Formulate for calculating simple interest, blah, 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 blah. This is plug and chug. This is not a challenging problem. Trey paid $308 in interest. He had an original amount. He's at 11%, and he did it over 2 years, and T is in years. Crank it out. I get P equals 1,400. 3 vertices of a rectangle have these coordinates: negative 5, negative 1, 6, 2, 6, negative 1. Well, look at that. They line up so nice. So what's this one? It's negative 5, 2. If radical 4x minus 2 equals 6, radical 4x equals 8, 4x equals 64, because I'm squaring both sides, x equals 16. Check that real quick. It works. That's it. Good luck.